Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are hosting the Brewers again today. Time for the regular backups to come in and play this one. Or wait, sorry, messed that up already. Try that again. Phil needs to go into Joey's spot because Kester doesn't get to play with the AAA guys like Joey does. Let's put Sweeney, I think, at third this time. I might have that wrong, but I thought we took out Terry last time. Miyake will go into Marvin's spot, and Quentin. Have him go into Frank's spot this time, because I think we did Zach the last time. Switch these two around. Actually, we'll switch those two. There we go, something like that. And to pitch, it'll be Paulie's turn. Graves went yesterday. Alright. Get the standings pulled up. I didn't switch around the middle infield. Have to do that as soon as we get started. At least I don't think I did. Take a quick peek at that before I read off these standings. Oh, I did. Yeah, don't even remember doing it. Anyway, in the NL East, the Marlins holding a one-game lead over the Braves and the Phillies gives them a magic number of 12. Squirrels have already won the Central Division. The Cardinals, though, with a 4-game lead in the wild card race now. The Diamondbacks have stretched their lead to 6 over the Dodgers, gives them a magic number of 7. The Yankees, now with a 2-game lead over the Orioles, 3 over the Red Sox, gives them a magic number of 11. The Tigers, still just holding a 1-game lead over the White Sox, gives them a magic number of 12. Those same White Sox are holding a 2-game lead in the wild card race, so I think they're feeling pretty good about their chances either way. And the Angels have a 2-game lead over the Astros, giving them a magic number of 11. So, Tony Gwynn Jr. ground out, and now we've got Ronnie Cedeno at the plate. He'll look at a strike. Swings and misses. Grounds back to Paulie, who fields that fine and throws to first. 2 down. Ryan Braun at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Line drive that'll get through the right side of the infield. I think it would have been out of Phil's range anyway, but he didn't even chase after it. Bill Hall at the plate, 1 on with 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3, and that will end the top of the inning. Still scoreless. Well, I shouldn't say still. We're starting off scoreless. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels. Looks like the same lineup that we saw yesterday out of the Brewers. Barry Zito on the mound. He was on the Giants and now has somehow found himself in an even worse situation here in Milwaukee. Starts Kester off with a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And that changeup in the dirt. This up the middle from Kester. That'll fall in for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard, Sweeney at the plate. Fouls the first pitch away. Swings and misses, 0-2. Kester takes off, and he will not make it there. Van Hecken cuts him down at second. Van Hecken, though, is batting 8th for a reason. Still has a strong arm back there. Sweeney with a 1-2 count. And he swings and misses. 2 down now, nobody on base for Quinton, who is going to bat right-handed. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And this one fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So no score in the first, 1 hit apiece for the teams. Although the Squirrels were 3 up, 3 down thanks to the caught stealing. Nitro's going to lead things off for the Brewers. Pauly starts off with a strike. Looks at another strike. And Nitro grounds this one to first. Terry steps on the bag. 1 down, Mercado at the plate. First pitch is too high. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This one towards the middle, but Kester will handle it easily. 2 down. Muto at the plate. He'll look at a strike. Grounds this one to third. Sweeney over to first, and that will end the top of the inning. We're still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second, where Terry will lead things off. First pitch to Terry is called a strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Zach at the plate now. He will look at a strike. This one is too low. This one fouled away. 1-2. Grounds this one to third. Muto is able to make the grab and throw it over. 2 down, Miyake at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. Another ground ball to third, and that will end the second inning. Still scoreless as we go to the third, where Van Hecken will lead things off. Van Hecken does have 19 home runs, which is not a bad number, but only hitting .202 in the process. And I can only think of just maybe 2 or 3 hits he's had off of us all year. So maybe he's a better hitter than we've seen, but we have certainly not seen it. And he will strike out swinging in this at-bat to bring Barry Zito to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Tony Gwynn Jr. to the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Another called strike. And this towards the middle, and it will get through for a 2-out single. That'll bring Ronnie Cedeno to the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. Called strike 3. That'll end the top of the third. still no runs, and Martinez will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Martinez just recently came so close to homering. I'm kind of wanting to see that out of him again, but I don't know if we will. He swings and misses at the first 2 pitches out of Barry Zito, and swings and misses at that one as well. 1 away, Phil at the plate. Phil has some spring training homers, but none in a real play. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Excuse me. Swings and misses that one. 1-2. And a ground ball to short. Bill Hall will take care of that. 2 away. Pauly at the plate. Almost got that average up to 200. Currently sitting at 196. Has a 1-1 count. A called strike. Called strike 3. So despite getting a hit, it's 9 up, 9 down to start the game for the Squirrels. We'll go into the 4th inning, still scoreless. Ryan Braun will lead things off. Braun with a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Fouls this one back. 0-2. Barely fouls that one off. Probably shouldn't have been swinging at it anyway. Called strike 3. 1 down, Bill Hall at the plate. He struck out looking in his first at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and then a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down, Nitro at the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Nitro doesn't like it, but we're going to move on into the bottom of the 4th. Still scoreless, and Kester will lead things off. Kester got a base hit and then was thrown out stealing. The only hit so far today for the Squirrels. 1-1 the count in this at-bat. This one fouled away. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Sweeney at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat, 1 of 6 so far today for Sweeney, or Zito rather. Sweeney will look at strike 1. This one misses too far inside, possibly low as well. Fastball down the middle, and Sweeney can't catch up to it. 1-2. Hits this one though, and it will get through for a base hit. See if Sweeney lets the bats try to get him around. Quinton at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Watches that fastball go too low. This one too far outside. 2-0. Nope, Sweeney takes off. He makes it there safely. Quinton did swing and miss at the pitch, so it was attempted hit and run, but turns into a steal. Quinton misses that pitch as well. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, runner in scoring position, so Terry's going to need to come up with a hit to get this run. He'll look at strike 1. Swing and a miss, but it gets away. Another pitch like that, and the Squirrels will still get a run. Instead, it's popped up where Zito should be able to make the play, and he does. So we're still scoreless as we go to the 5th, where Mercado will lead things off for the Brewers. First pitch is swung on and missed. Popped back up in front of the plate. Martinez grabs it. 1 down. Muto ground out in his first at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. Ground ball. Pauly knocks it down before it can get through the infield. 2 down. Van Hecken struck out in his first at-bat. Pauly up to 7 on the day. Puts that pitch down and out. And then that'll be a base hit up the middle after, I talked bad about Van Hecken. 2-out single brings Barry Zito to the plate. He struck out in his first at-bat. He looks at strike 1 here. Little ground ball, short hop to third. Sweeney actually bobbled it, and that was enough for Zito to make it in there. Mark that one down, E5, and the Brewers threatening here with Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate. He'll look at strike 1. Grounds this one foul. And this one misses. 1-2. This one ground towards first. Terry able to grab it and step on the bag. We've hit the halfway point. Still no score. Zach will lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch to Zach is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Miyake to the plate. He ground out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Fouls that pitch away down the left field stands. Hits this one to third. Muto with a bit of a long throw, but he does make it in time. 2 down. Martinez at the plate. He struck out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses here. Pops this one way up right at the mound. Zito takes 1 step back from the rubber and makes the grab. Still no runs as we go into the 6th. Ronnie Cedeno will lead things off. Cedeno 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Called strike 3. 1 down. Ryan Braun is 1 for 2 so far. First pitch called a strike. This pitch is outside. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And another swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Bill Hall at the plate. He's struck out in both at-bats so far today. First pitch here is called a strike. This one sails a bit. 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Still no score, and Phil up. Oh, now I got a decision to make. Do I let Pauly bat and keep pitching him because it's tied, or do I go ahead and take him out now? I think I'm going to let him hit unless Phil comes up with the base hit himself. He'll look at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. Well, he does get a base hit, but it looks like a single, so I'm going to let Paulie stay in there, maybe bunt him over to second. He's not showing bunt yet. First pitch is called a strike. There's the bunt. Pushes it, but it goes foul. Is not putting the bat out there on this pitch. Watches it hit the dirt. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, that's not how that was supposed to go. Kester at the plate, 1 on, 1 out. Takes the first pitch as a strike. That one out of the zone. A called strike and then a base hit into left field. And Phil will make his way onto third base. Kester goes into second. So now we've got 2 runners in scoring position with Sweeney at the plate. Only 1 out. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch is put foul down the right field line. 0-2. Called strike 3. 2 away. It's going to be up to Quinton to try to get this base hit and drive some runs in. And swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses again. Hits this one, and it will get down in right field. 1 run already in, second run right behind him. Squirrels take a 2-run lead off of Quinton's RBI line drive into right. Jeff Suppan is now going to take over on the mound. Bill Hall and Muto switch positions over on the left side. Terry looks at a strike. And grounds this one to third. Bill Hall takes a few steps in and then throws it over to get the last out of the inning. We'll go to the 7th, but the Squirrels have a lead now, which means a pitching change. Nitro will lead things off for the Brewers. Paulie did get to 10 strikeouts on the day. I think that's always his minimum goal. Nakai out to pitch for right now, it looks like an inning. All right, Nitro 0 for 2 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Maybe a little overamped to try to catch up to Nakai. Watches this one inside. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Mercado at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Muto, who's ground out twice today. He will look at a ball. Line drive, that'll get through for a base hit. Very similar to, I think that was Van Hecken's hit. And we're going to get a pinch runner. Ricky Weeks is going to come in to run for Muto, which he is double the speed. First pitch to Van Hecken, called a strike. Swing and a miss, makes it 2-2. Or sorry, 0-2. Looked at the wrong 2 lines, or bubbles, whatever. In any case, Miyake catches that fly ball to center, and that will get us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels still leading 2-0. Zach will lead off on the other side. Right. Looks like Cedeno and Weeks will switch spaces on the middle infield. Zach at the plate. Suppan still on the mound. First pitch is too low. That pitch is called a strike. Too low again, 2-1. Pops this one up. Bill Hall waiting on it near third. And he does make the grab. That'll bring Miyake to the plate. He's ground out in both at-bats so far today. Puts this one into right center. That'll get down for at least a single. Going on his way to second, and he will make it in there pretty easily, actually. One out double for Miyake. That'll bring Martinez to the plate. He's hitless today. His first pitch misses inside. This one too high. 2-0. Hits this one, but a ground ball right to short. Cedeno goes to first with it. 2 outs. It's up to Phil, who did get a base hit in his last at-bat. Eventually came around to score the first run of the game. Grounds this one towards third, and Bill Hall will actually tag out, I think that was Miyake, to end the 7th inning. So we'll go to the 8th. Pitcher spot due up for the Brewers. And they are going to send Jason Kendall up to the plate. A little surprised they haven't traded him or that Kendall hasn't walked. We're going to go get Hermida. It is just a 2-run game. Alright, Jason Kendall will stay in and hit. First pitch is called a strike. This will get over Kester's head for a base hit. So leadoff man aboard for Tony Gwynn Jr. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Ground ball. Phil ends up fielding it. First is the only play he has. Maybe should have been Terry's ball, but Squirrels do get an out. Runner in scoring position for the Brewers with Ronnie Cedeno at the plate, who takes the first pitch for strike 1. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Ground ball to second. That'll advance the runner again, but there are now 2 outs. Ryan Braun at the plate. He is the tying run of the game and I think the leader in home runs. Doesn't come up with a home run, but he does get an RBI single to put the Brewers on the board 2-1. Bill Hall has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far. Braun takes off and Martinez throws him out by miles. Feel like Phil almost messed up the tag because he had so much time. The Brewers do get a run. It's a 2-1 Squirrels lead as the pitcher spot is due up first. Derek Turnbow is going to take over on the mound as Jason Kendall did pinch hit last inning. We are going to do some pinch hitting of our own. Might as well throw Whiteman out there. He's not been intimidated by anybody, clearly. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch put into center field, and it will get down for a base hit. Kester, 2 for 3 on the day. Hits this one towards short. Cedeno to second. Weeks on to first. Not in time there. So runner still on first. 1 out. Sweeney, 1 for 3. Hit sandwiched between a couple strikeouts. This is a line out to short. 2 down. Quinton batting left-handed now. struck out twice and then singled. And then he's going to, well, that actually might be a double, as that gets by Mercado out there in right. And in fact, I don't remember who that was on base, but they came all the way around to score. I'm trying to remember, was that Kester? I think that was Kester that came around to score. It must have been, because it wasn't Miyake. So 3-1, Squirrels still ahead. Terry at the plate, looks at strike one. Hits this one towards second. Weeks will take care of that. And we go into the 9th inning. 3-1 ball game. Bill Hall to lead things off for the Brewers. So it is a safe situation. Alright, Bill Hall has struck out in all 3 at-bats today. Looks at a strike here. That'll be a base hit into right field, so Bill Hall showing some life finally here in the 9th inning. Nitro 0 for 3 today, struck out in his last 2 at-bats. Looks at strike one. This one put into left field. Quinton should have it, and he does. Runner drifted off at first, but has plenty of time to get back. Mercado at the plate now, 1 on, 1 out. Grounds this one foul down the third base line. And, oh, Shibuya makes a nice play off the mound before that ball can find some outfield grass. Brings Ricky Weeks to the plate. His first at-bat of the day. First time we've seen him in a while, I feel like. Is quickly down 0-2. Grounds this one to second. Phil will throw to first, and that will be your ball game. Your final score today, Milwaukee Brewers 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 3. Take a look at a few highlights. Looks like we're starting off in the 6th inning, which I don't blame them for doing. This feels like a long highlight package. Alright, Quinton, your player of the game for knocking in the winning run. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got one more against the Brewers tomorrow. We will see you then.